Hello everyone.
Hi guys, another day in paradise.
So no, this hat is not Wilma's.
No.
So this is actually an Aussie hat. So to all my Aussie friends, this hat's for you guys. It definitely keeps the sun off your neck and ears. So that's why I'm wearing it. Construction day 25. Today is Saturday, so it's the end of another work week, and we've made some really good progress.
Yes, and I'm very happy that they started the work on a swimming pool.
Yeah, the pool started, and now it kind of makes sense. You can see the outline of it, and that's some good news. So we're glad that that got started. So today's update is going to be a few updates, and then I want to focus on that column fix. They started it this morning, and I'm going to do it in stages, just because it's going to take all day. So they're chipping it out now, and then repouring some footings, and I guess it's a good lesson for everybody to do things right the first time. So I'm going to concentrate on giving you several update videos on how they're fixing that throughout the day today, and then I'll layer in some other updates as well. But we have another showcase, Dream Home. So Steve and Ann from Canada, they are in the middle of designing their dream home. So I'm going to show you the 2D design from their architect. Take a look. So what'd you guys think? Again, they're going to build that dream home in Negros Occidental, which is on the same island as Negros Oriental. It's just the northern portion of the island. So they're going to be building that dream home soon. So Steve and Ann from Canada, it's gorgeous. It's really nice. It's a real modern design, really thought out. So good luck, and I think it's going to be fantastic. So we're at the end of another work week. It's been a long week for us. We actually look forward to Sundays. That's our laundry day and shopping day, and trying to get our normal household duties done, because we've committed ourselves to be up here every day. And I want to mention that one more time. I know I mentioned it on yesterday's video, but I think it's fitting to mention it again. If you're going to build a home here in the Philippines, and I guess you could say any country, really try to spend as much time on site as you can. It's worth your effort to make sure that things are being done correctly. So I'm glad I caught that. Another point is that the fence that had the issue with the column is facing east. So the fact that it's facing east, that's primarily where the typhoons come from. So that's even more important because the winds will be coming from that direction. So you wouldn't want to have any columns weakened, especially in that direction. So that was just another consideration of why I made the decision that, hey, you know what, that's got to come out. We got to fix that. We got to strengthen that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, they're making good progress here with the fix. So they have a small jackhammer, so they're jackhammering out the cement. That's 6 to 8 inches of footing, and you can see the that tie beam that goes horizontally. So obviously they're going to reuse that. So they're digging out all this loose concrete, really one piece at a time now, and then they're going to put rebar all around this area once again, and then re-pour that 6 to 8 inches on top of the 6 to 8 inches that's already down in the ground. So actually this will be even stronger because it'll be, you know, at least a foot or more thick. And then they'll put a new column over top of this one, and then down into the fresh concrete tied to the rebar that's going to be going in next. All right, so they have the footing dug, so you can see they got it dug out down to where the original footing was. So that part has been done. So now they're working on taking this apart. All right, so here's the next step in the process. So the column is still embedded into the footing that's there in the bottom, and they took the stirrups off the column and then spread out the 6 strands of rebar. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's spread out. Then they put a new footing of rebar in that looks like the tic-tac-toe. Then they tied with wire. See if I can get in a little closer. You see all the wire that's tying the old column to the rebar? So now they're going to take a new column that they're tying up now, and then once that's ready, they will tie that in to this new footing that's tied in to the old column. And then the next step I'll show you is when we pour the concrete. So okay, we're another step. Now the column, the new column is in, and you can see that now this new column is tied in to the footing, and they put some gravel there at the base, and then you see it looks like they even put extra stirrups down there. So like I said, this is going to be the strongest column on the property. So now we're going to get ready here soon to pour the concrete. Now that's how a column is done. So look at this view. This is actually, I'm standing on my new neighbor's property. So that's our property. And this lot was the last lot that was available, and my understanding that one of our subscribers is in the process of purchasing this land. I'm not going to give any names. I mean, I have no permission to do so, but my understanding is that someone did make an offer and the offer was accepted. So for the subscriber who got this beautiful piece of property, look at the view. Amazing. Let me do a quick little zoom. That's Oppo Island. Just amazing. Beautiful blue water. So this property here has excellent views as well. So I just want to let you guys know that as far as I know, this last lot is no longer available. So here's another vantage point, a little closer to the property line. So this is Richard, and he works for Wilma and I. We hired a local laborer just to do odd jobs for us during the project, just because on a construction site there's a lot of moving parts, and I think it's worth for us to have somebody that's on our payroll, not affiliated with the contractor, just to keep things organized. So look what he's doing here on this shared wall. So he's cleaning it up. So he's doing the backfill. So that's 2 blocks underground, and he's really doing a nice job cleaning it up. So for the new owner, my neighbor, Richard here is doing a real nice job. So he's still working. He's flattening everything out, and see all the rocks there? He'll get those rocks out. So he's working on that. So he'll remove these rocks and make it look very presentable. So again, that's just how we want to handle all these odd jobs as the contractors, laborers are working on, mixing cement and things like that. But our guy is just going behind, trying to clean up, and he's been working on our landscaping a little bit, things like that. So look at the view from this side. Do a quick zoom. There's no bad view on this property. So to the new owner, congratulations. Let me know in an email if you want me to use your name or not. I understand if it's a no. And there's those 2 rocks that you have to work on. Now all this, they trimmed this tree here, the owner of the subdivision. So there's a lot of wood here, so we'll burn it. We'll put it in a pile and burn it, or maybe the guys here might want it and cut it up and take it home. But we'll get this all cleaned up. So I just wanted to share that. Doing a real nice job. Hey neighbor, look at what a great job Richard did. Got this done basically in a day and a half, all the way up the property line. Backfilled everything, moved the rocks, moved a lot of the sticks and twigs. Look at it, what a great job. So a little bit of dress right dress, and what a great job. So a quick pool update today. We're still at the 5 courses high. They're going to let that dry over the weekend, but they are starting to fill in behind the walls with the dirt that came from the footings. So they're working on filling these voids. Now yesterday I mentioned that we were going to use these rocks first to go down there, then the dirt on top. But the more we were looking at it, we said, we may want to keep some of these rocks or all of these rocks. A lot of them are the same size. And when you look at some of these rocks, see if I can get in closer. I mean, they're beautiful. Look at this speckled stone. Just amazing when they're cleaned up. So that's the way they look when they come out of the earth. But when they're cleaned up, I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. don't know if the camera is picking that up or not. So we're going to keep these rocks for now and just hold on to them, and may use them in landscaping or maybe to dress the front of the pool, because the pool is going to be up at least 25-30 inches from this level here, at least 25 inches. So we may put these rocks across the pool. So we're going to leave that open for now, and we're just going to use all this dirt that does have some rocks in it, but we're going to just backfill straight dirt and whatever rocks are in there all the way around the 5 courses. And then Monday they'll go up higher, and then we'll backfill more. So for now we're gonna keep these rocks for a rainy day. So now I'm on the other side of the property, and just for course of reference, the problem column is right over there. So they have the reveal correct down this way. So this is what they've been working on today. So they got a lot done. Basically the whole length of the property, they laid the hollow blocks. Now it's not at the 6-foot level yet, but it's getting close here. But they got a few more courses to go. But they basically laid the blocks all the way down. So now I want to show you guys the front. So this is going to be a little more complicated. So remember the 7 columns. So we still have that in play. There'll be 7 columns across the front, but it will not be a solid wall like this. It'll basically be 4 blocks all the way across, and then there'll be steel on the top 60%. So if you could just envision 4 blocks high, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically at that white line right there, there'll be hollow block all the way across the front of the property. And then above that, so basically from this level right here up, will be all black steel. So it'll be steel painted black. So it'll look like a picture frame if you can envision it. So it'll be a large steel bar going across, up, across, and down, like a picture frame. And then there'll be smaller steel going horizontally every few inches. And then there'll be some sort of brace in between. So what that will do is allow us to see through that fence. Won't allow any dogs to jump through or anything like that. But we don't want to have a solid cement wall in the front. So that's what we don't want. Also, that's our electric pole. So our transformer will go there. And then we're going to run the main line down underground. And then the conduit will run on the inside of the fence all the way up to the house. So there'll be no electrical wires here on the property or even over the roadway here, because it'll come down from that pole down. Our meter will be there, and then it'll run underground in conduit. So since the electricity is running right through here and up through this area going up the wall, we're also going to run electric this way, and we will run conduit up these columns, the 7 columns, so that'll allow us to run electric lines all the way across the property. And then we'll be able to have lights on top of the 7 columns. And remember, I got 7 rocks. So that's my good luck charm, 7 and 7. And then the electric will run to that side of the property where the gate will be. And I'm going to take a walk over there and kind of show you what the gate's going to look like. Okay, so now I'm at the other end of the property. And this is where the 7 columns will come across. And again, there'll be conduit running up within the column inside before they pour the cement for the electrical wires. And then this will be the entrance of our driveway. So it's going to be a double gate. So there'll be a column there, and then 4 meters, which is approximately where this bamboo is. There'll be another column. And then 2 meters over, there'll be the corner column where that rebar is. So if you can envision this 2 meters, there will be a regular door here, right smack in the middle. So we'll have a doorway, it'll be steel, and it will be just, with a doorknob, and we can open it in and out and just go in and out of the property without opening the gate. Okay, so that's very typical in the Philippines. You have a man door. So a man door will go here. And then this 4 meter opening is where our vehicles will come in and out. The driveway goes up. And since we have the electrical coming through, this is where we'll have the electric motors, one here and one here, on a remote control that we can have in the vehicle and have one up at the house, where we can just basically hit that remote control and the gate will open. So the gate, again, it's going to be, the opening is 4 meters. So the gate will be split. So it'll be 2 meters and 2 meters. And then it will swing inwards. Now that's going to be a bit of a challenge just because of the fact that this slopes up. So we got to redesign this to get the, if I could back up here, to have this ramp up slowly, and then when it gets up to the gate area to level off just for a couple meters, then proceed to go up. And that'll allow the swing to go properly when the gate opens. So we haven't talked about that. They're just starting to do the forms and the footings for the 7 columns across the front. And I just wanted to share with you about the electric and the fact that we'll have electric coming through, and the gate, the size, the man door, and the fact that the gate will be on a remote control. Because Wilma said she is not going to get out of the car every time we pull in or pull out and open up the gate manually. So I have no choice but to have 2 motors here to open up the gate. All right, so Sandy and I are taking a much needed break. It's hot today, so we figured we'd have a seat in the shade and just hang out for a few minutes. Right, Sandy? Lazy dog. She's got a full belly.